Hello guys, in today's video, we're gonna check out the best Pentax cameras in this year. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I've tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability, and many more. To find out more information about these best Pentax cameras, you can check out the description below. If you want to get a best quality, best Pentax cameras according to your needs, then watch the video till the end and then decide to buy. At the first position of our list, we have Pentax K1 full-frame DSLR camera. The Pentax KZone is a first of its kind, a full-frame Pentax DSLR. Photographers, especially the Pentaxians, have been waiting for the camera for a long time, and here it is finally. Very quickly, a roundup of the best features of the camera. This is a full-frame, 36.4 megapixel CMOS sensor-powered DSLR. It is capable of producing large file JPEGs or RAW 14-bit files of size 7360 x 4912 pixels. It has a 5-way sensor shift type image stabilization system and a 33-point phase detection AF system with 25 cross-type sensors. It is also capable of shooting full HD videos at 30, 25, and 24 FPS with the option to plug in an external mic to record sound along with it. The KZone is definitely going to be picked up by an outdoor shooter, someone who is looking for a great weather-sealed body with good handling, excellent autofocusing, and image stabilization. Even the queer-looking LCD screen will have its own use when shooting wildlife. Pentax APS-C shooters no doubt would have been waiting for this full-frame offering for long. They would find the controls familiar with the added benefits. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Pentax KZone. The Pentax KZone for many is the ideal entry-level camera. It is one of the cheapest entry-level DSLRs with a host of features. The KZone has since been replaced by the more illustrious KS2. But let's yet look deeper into the camera's features and find out more about them. The Pentax KZone is powered by a 20 megapixel APS-C CMOS sensor. The sensor produces large fine RAW and JPEGs of the size 5472 x 3648 pixels. Pentax systems, just like Nikon, has a crop factor of 1.5x. All lenses that are designed for the larger full-frame cameras, when mounted on crop sensor-powered cameras, have the effect of extending the effective focal length. Mind you, the actual focal length never changes. But what does is that the image frame gets smaller because of the smaller sensor, and that gives the illusion of telephoto effect. The overall design is also not the usual DSLR type. Pentax for some reason attempted to make this noticeably demure camera more a smartphone than a camera. You will notice the lack of friction in the smooth plastic areas. In fact, there is serious lack of grip on the camera, making it a slippery customer. The number 3 position is held by Pentax K3 Roman II. The 24.35 megapixel APS-C CMOS sensor-powered Pentax K3 Roman II is a mid-range range essentially targeted at the enthusiast photographer. This is an upgraded version of the older Pentax K3. It has a bunch of features that should make him happy, though some of them are just superficial. E.g., the Pentax K3 original had a 23.35 megapixel sensor. The new K3 Roman II has a 24.35 megapixel sensor. The 24.35 megapixel sensor is capable of producing large fine JPEGs and RAW frames of the size 6016 x 4000 pixels. A lot of pixels, a larger number of detail can be captured, and that evidently means you can print big. Plus, it helps that the sensor does not have a dedicated AE filter. You can switch on the effect when you need, therefore cutting down noir and false color whenever you need. The Pentax K3 Roman II is a decent camera, no doubt. You cannot go wrong with it. One of the things missing in the camera, though, is built-in wireless, but it more than compensates with a long line of features. It is definitely a good choice. Next at number 4, we have Pentax K70. The Pentax K70 is a 24.24 megapixel APS-C CMOS sensor-powered DSLR. This is a fantastic camera that comes with an array of features, essentially aimed at an entry-level user, or someone looking for their first ever DSLR. The Pentax K70 should be an attractive choice. Let's find out more about the camera. The Pentax K70 is powered by a 24.24 megapixel APS-C CMOS sensor with no AE anti-aliasing filter. As you are aware, an anti-aliasing filter is used for the purpose of softening down the image. This is done so that fine patterns don't end up creating noir on the image, as well as to avoid false colors. Overall, the Pentax K70 is a great budget camera with most of the features you would need to shoot in everyday situations. High resolution, quick autofocusing, 60 FPS Full HD videos, and built-in time-lapse stitching features makes it a great consumer-oriented camera. The number 5 position is held by Pentax KP. The Pentax KP is an APS-C sensor-powered digital SLR camera. The newly designed sensor comes with a resolution of 24.3 megapixels. The sensor does not have an anti-aliasing filter, and that means two things. First, you would be able to capture an incredible amount of detail, and second, there is likely going to be some false coloring and more. But let's not be judgmental right at the very beginning. Let's find out more about the camera. As already detailed above, the Pentax KP sports a new 24.3 megapixel APS-C CMOS sensor. This sensor produces images of the size 6016 x 4000 pixels. Additionally, the sensor does not have an AA filter. The Pentax KP is a fantastic outdoor camera. It is the perfect companion when you want to work outdoors in bad weather and for a long duration. It has got good weather sealing, goof autofocusing, a 27-point AF system with 25 cross-type AF points, and 4K internal movie recording. It also shoots Full HD videos at a 30 FPS. All in all, a complete digital camera for the price point. The number 6 position is dominated by Pentax XG-1. The Pentax XG-1 is a digital bridge camera. The name bridge suggests that the camera is a crossover of sorts and combines the fundamental advantages of a small sensor camera with the form factor of a DSLR. The Pentax XG-1 is a great camera to boot. It has almost everything that you need to be an ideal companion when traveling. A series manual shooting modes, Full HD video shooting, powerful 52x optical zoom, continuous 9 FPS burst rate, built-in flash, and most importantly a BSI sensor design. Everything adds up to make an excellent travel camera. The only things missing are probably native 4K shooting ability and RAW support. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Pentax K-Roman II. The K-Roman II follows the popular K as Pentax's top-of-the-line DSLR. You can see at first glance that this is a professional camera. It feels solid in the hands, the grip is tight, and the controls are intuitive. Its 36MP sensor gives you plenty of resolution. And if that wouldn't be enough for you, turn on pixel shift. The result is an even sharper photo. The sensor has 5-axis stabilization, which works well. If you struggle to hold your camera at longer shutter speeds, this will save you from blurry shots. The K-Roman II offers dual SD card slots. You don't have to worry about losing your data if one card fails. If you're into outdoor photography, you'll love this camera. The extensive weather sealing protects it from rain, dust, and cold. GPS embeds location data to your images so that you can categorize them later. Also, the Wi-Fi connection helps you to control the camera and view or manage your photos remotely. The areas in which the K-Roman II lacks a bit are burst shooting and video. Its other features and the price make up for that. Finally, the number 8 position is dominated by Pentax 645Z. The 645Z is the latest medium format offering from Pentax. Aside from its predecessor, the 645D, it is the only medium format DSLR under $10,000 USD. You'll find impressive build quality and extensive weather sealing in the 645Z. It also fits 2 SD cards that you can use at the same time. Battery life is an outstanding 1,230 shots with one charge. These qualities allow you to work outdoors on the field, along with working in a studio. In this camera, the 51.4MP sensor provides you huge resolution and detail. The medium format sensor means pixel size is larger than on the 36MP K-Roman II. This difference results in improved sensitivity, better colors, and wider dynamic range. The Pentax 645Z faces competition. The Fujifilm GFX 50S and 50R and the Hasselblad X1D Roman II all come in around the same price point. That's all for today. We upload camera accessories review videos every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.